shocked.
Here comes the idiots with the steel chair! Oh my gosh! Yes!
Lade nach! Lade nach! Bereit! Jawohl! Nachladen!
Germany has tanks, and these tanks have armor. The Tiger has much more than your average German tank, yet there's a weakness to its spooky frontal aura. It's called infantry. But sometimes, no pre-planned AT infantry are available to you, and the enemy Tiger might have mean gray men around him. However, if you know your enemy, there's an easy instant kill. If you're at a distance, disable the turret, then secure the kill with the... If possible, position your barrel so the front armor is relatively flat. Then aim for the corner edges here and here. Now if you're patient and wait for the right moment, using every trick in the book, a distraction vehicle, smoke. While this would be unpractical for 1v1 scenarios, for larger games, this is much more doable with pre-planning. Using an officer's binoculars or an observation vehicle is highly recommended and often slept on in my experience. Or a quick flank? In this clip here, I'm currently clearing out the entrenched infantry, looking for any Panzerschrecks and Panzerfausts before I commit to my flank with the T-34-85. So it ends up not being a quick flank. The Tiger should have moved and taken out the light vehicles, but it didn't. Which could have and could have not worked in my favor. And I do want to note that this and the last clip is staged. So it's trying to be as natural as possible, but doing my best. Here's a select few vehicles from each millimeter tier. We'll start here, beginning at the closest max range. The 25-pounder all-round Sextant has HE, AP, and smoke ammunition. AP pins at 53.5 meters, needing 105 meters penetration against 102 millimeters of armor for some reason. The T-34-76 has APHE BC, APCR, HE, and heat ammunition. APCR pins at 68.8 meters. The GMC M10 Wolverine 3-inch gun has APC-BC HE, HE, and smoke ammunition. APC-BC HE pins at 155.9 meters. If you can choose between the left and right plate of the Tiger, you should just shoot the right side because there's ammunition right there. The T-34-85 has APHE-BC, APCR, and HE. APC-HE-BC pins at 163.5 meters. It's a little surprising, and you'd think that it'd be better than the Sherman 76, which is about to come up. But here is the M4A3 105mm Sherman. It has HE, heat, and white phosphorus. The heat pins at 179.9 meters. The HE overpressuring is just as good. So here's the M4A376W HVSS. It has a muzzle brake, which just makes it better than non-muzzle brakes by just about 10 meters. It's interesting why that happens. It has APC, HE, BC, HE, smoke, and HVAP. HVAP pins at 99.9 meters. And here is the ISU 152. Comes from the all-round doctrine. It has APHE and HE. APHE pins at 199.9 meters. You could just overpressure. A lot of people just do that instead. It's pretty good. But the AP's pretty good. You just gotta know when to use it. Because the HE overpressure is just always good, usually. Here's the Comet 1, 77 millimeters. I don't know why I made a tier just for this one tank, but it does have a special millimeter. It has APC, BC, HE, and APDS ammunition. It doesn't really matter, so I just went with the most common one. APC, BC pins at 199.9 meters. Now here's the M36 Jackson. A 90mm barrel. This Super Pershing really messed up my table here, but you know, it's a 90mm barrel. It's not really comparable. It's whatever. The M36 Jackson has APC, BC, HE, and HE ammunition. It pins at 200.9 meters maximum. Now here's the Sherman IC, also known as the Firefly. 17-pounder gun. It has APC, BC, HE, and APDS. Now, here again, just doesn't matter. APDS is just straight up better, but APC, BC pins at 209.9 meters. Now, I have my own theory that this won't really ammo rack as well, because it doesn't have an explosive component, it's just solid shot, but I haven't tested. Now, this is the GMC M12 152mm artillery piece from the all-round doctrine. It has APBC HE and white phosphorus ammunition. APBC HE can pin at 209.9 meters. It's pretty fun to use. You can use it against the front plate of the King Tiger. I think the turret, you can do that with the Long Tom as well, like calling it the Long Miss. Give the tank, sir. Yeah, thank you. This is the IS-2 with a 122mm gun. It has APHE-BC and HE ammunition. APHE-BC can pin at 219.9 meters. I don't really like this compared to the IS-1, it's just a little too inaccurate for me. Here is the SU-100 from the Defensive Doctrine, 100mm gun. It has APHE, APHE-BC, and APBC. APHE-BC is better, but APHE here is, it doesn't matter. It pins at 219.9 meters. So, and there you go. Here's a document. Probably should download it instead of trying to remember what I said. You'll just learn from gain experience. I really just, I like the fact that you can ammo rack the Tiger really easily. Really brings down the fear factor. I don't know how many people know this fact, probably just only War Thunder players. I'm not self-reporting here. I have played War Thunder, but I like this better. But yeah, it's pretty cool, probably why everyone uses Panthers instead. And I will say, now that the British are out, you got a pretty good way to deal with Panthers. The 95mm howitzer Churchill can just overpressure if you shoot the turret from the front. It kills the crew. It takes like 5-6 shots. You can't deal with it because the Panther can't really pin, and you know the Churchill's just an absolute tank. Here, what's going on in the background is just showing why the AI's a little goofy. I mean, it kind of just completely ignored what I had set up. I mean, that Sherman just ran straight ahead. I don't know what it's doing. It had the range. And the artillery piece. I would have liked to see the AI shoot armor-piercing round, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Wow, they just really cannot hit anything. impressive. Anyways, I'm going to be making more statistical videos in the future. I got plenty of ideas. The next one should be anti-aircraft weaponry. So, you'll see that sometime in the future. Anyways, goodbye.